Alright guys, welcome to this channel. This is Ghana Premier League. Last I'm guessing I'm here with my boss. Boss, what's your name?
Pro.
What's your name as a pro?
That's the idea, pro.
One bomb.
My phone.
Hey,
Winnie. I
only one I'm answering now, pro.
Shit.
Huh?
It's now.
So Charlie, Ghana Premier League. This is the final match today. Things they go on.
Nations spoil everything. They can spoil everything.
How do we travel?
Damn, travel is one say prediction with pioneer.
Yeah. Oh.
But then the US can
it is beyond footballing something. So I think they have
the GFE.
You just understand. So this Ghana Premier League extra or plus, Charlie, now we're going to talk about the Ghana Premier League final match day. So before that, can you do all to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then turn on post notifications. And tomorrow we are going to have the final match day take place. And in Tema it's going to be hot. In Accra it's going to be hot. In BBN it's going to be hot. And also Brankesi hotter. They're going to send you all the juice. But for the fixtures, we have Bechem United and then unfortunately about Park squaring horns or squaring off with Young Apostles. Also, Summertex will also travel to Accra to play Hatterfolk. BBN Gold Stars to play as host to Accra Lions. Vision FC will host Asante Kotoko. Adriana will also host Basketball Stars. And Midiama will play Broken Chelsea in Tema. Karela is supposed to play in Swataman, but that match is void, right? And then Dreams FC Atuba will welcome Legon Cities, and Nations FC will also play at of Lions. But Nations are not matching.
One then we'll play. For the reports at the they have talked like Dr. Family. He said even though they won't play the match, but he said they will play that match on Sunday against
Nations are match.
Bomb. Charity, why ready? Mr. Charity.
It's a more bash and more
bash. Hey, you're a G League now. One say.
But then you know that Nations can only win the league if the team or Gold Stars fails to beat Accra Lions.
But if Nations FC to win.
If Nations FC win and Gold Stars win. Gold Stars win.
No, go different.
No.
Or the Ghana
head to head. And head to head at home. It was 1-1 and then they lost to Gold Stars 1-0 away. So Gold Stars will win. So the only prayer is that Gold Stars should drop points and then they win. Inshallah. Okay, so Bechem United Young Apostles. Do you think it's possible for Bechem to get the last 3 points?
Young Apostles at this point, I think they are safe.
Yeah.
So right, because right now Legon Cities and Accra Lions
and then sorry,
Swatman have gone to almost Swatman on the Father Christmas. So I think going to Bechem United. At the first half of the season, even the second half, Bechem were a very solid team at home, but a game I've forgotten the team that was going to beat them. I think it was Gold Stars was one of the teams.
So they lost once at home. That was Gold Stars.
Gold Stars, yes. So Gold Stars went to beat them, and they were a bit shaky, getting a bit of draws over there, but they are still a dominant force at home. But I think Young Apostles themselves, having been believed that they will be in the Premier League, I think they would like to show us what they'll be trying to give us next season. For their bankrollers, Samuel who was in the news for some shaggy reason, but I'm sure he and the coaches have a lot of people will try and prove a point that next season they will come in strong. So I think this match might end in a draw.
Okay, in Accra or at Accra Sports, you have to focus also lock on to Stomatics. Let me tell you something. Ouattara will be the head coach next season. If you like it or not, I'm telling you here that Ouattara will be the head coach of Accra next season. And he's not going to be sacked. The task for next season from the management to Ouattara is to win the league. If he doesn't win the league, that's when he'll be shown the league.
Yeah.
So I have Ouattara is staying. His last match against Summertex, how do you expect it to go?
As of right now, I have nothing to play for, honestly. But to try and give.
But they said their target is top 4.
Target is
so if they have to just
find a way. But all in all, they want to give Accra to folk fans something to cheer about at the end of the at least to get to remember Manchester and their poor season, a torrid season, horrible season they had. At least they give something to their fans.
But interestingly, you know that out of focus, one of the informed clubs in the Ghana Premier League. No.
No problem, but
their last 3 games. They've won all 3 games.
No, there's that last 3 games.
No. They've won all 3 games. They are yet
to the last 3 games or the Sapon.
No, and I'm going to say they're one of the informed teams in the Ghana Premier League. It's that to book now. Listen to me.
9 points, 9
points. I'm the top 4.
Your person will leave top for no better.
I Chelsea fan what top fan almost
Yeah,
celebrating.
Ghana Premier League.
No. That derby. To folk. Well, last season, where did they send it? 16th or something, 15th. And then from 15th we were sent to top 4. It's not an improvement. So that's why the fans need to be happy because where
the fans are not. I can tell you 90% of Hazard fans are not happy. That we are finishing at this position. We want 90% of them.
So in terms of book winning or not.
Oh, I think Samatex can pull up a surprise at the Accra Sports Stadium if they get their things right. I think they have the men, they have the players who will be able to do it.
We have the names.
Now, I think Samatex a win or draw for Samatex.
Okay, Diana basketball is a short prediction.
Adriana
will win the game, right? Mediama also the most informed team at home in about the last 10 games against
this year they scored a goal in all of them. So I take them over 0.5 for them.
How many break teams?
Over 0.5 for them.
Are they winning this game?
First half win for them.
Challenge on there. And then Dreams Lagos Cities. Dreams FC last week they travel across Scotland and beat Accra Lions by 2 goals. Now they are facing already relegated Lagos Cities.
Both teams to score.
But it's Dreams
scoring draw. No scoring draw.
Okay. And Nations versus Lions.
Nations win or draw.
Why?
For Nations.
Why not Nations straight win?
Oh, you see, Pandoras of Lions are very. You see, the coach, when I'm always talking about Pandoras, I like to mention their coach because they are seen it.
So they are coaching assistants, near J and not Bashir.
But then this combination is just my.
So I think we need to shoot spotlight on them.
Who's a Watara, so I said by a blasting. Yeah. So I think Pandoras at the point they were leading the table and it was quite unfortunate at the point they slept. But they were in the same position. Nations FC were in last season.
Yeah.
So Nations FC currently in a better position, are in a better position than them to win the league. So I think the players in the Nations FC dressing room, even though this unfortunate thing happened, I think they'll be ready and they'll be rejuvenated to come out onto the pitch. And they're also playing at home. So I think the home crowd, the home advantage and everything will come well. And mind you, their last meeting, they won at the Pando Stadium. So coming back here to and mind you, and also before I end my submission, that was the Nations FC have just lost one to their competitors. Only one game, which is BBN Gold Stars. They only lost them. The rest they've been able to take points off Kotoko, off Gold Stars and Pando and the Hearts of Lions themselves. So they are against their competitors. Nations FC have found a way to get the result. Then, as we say, if you want to win the league, you beat your competitors. Yeah. So I think they have it.
And then the next game, Vision Kotoko.
I think Vision from where I'm coming from. I think.
What you are coming from the hostel?
Which hostel?
So where again?
I'm in school.
You are there in school then?
No, I'm a prof.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Vision FC versus Asante Kotoko. It's going to be a very tough game, and it's also on the last day, a title deciding game. If Kotoko want to win the league, they have to win and pray other results happen to them. Radi Jimmy as normal, Radi Jimmy, Ghana Premier League. So Vision FC, remember the game they had against Artefuk and a very wonderful performance. And if they are able to put up such a performance, I think they can cause havoc against this Kumasi Gold team. But since Kamito came here, he's yet to lose a game. And I think the form and the everything is just in favor of Asante Kotoko to go ahead and win this match. So I'm tipping them to win this game against Vision FC.
Okay, so there's a possible merrymaking in the beginning where Akanians will be on the plates. Last year when Southampton were winning the league, Akanians were on the plates. That last match they were beaten by 2 goals to 0. It's being Gold Stars making a replica of what happened last season.
And at home they are playing at they will be at home to Accra themselves have been relegated. Confirmed.
You're confirmed.
Signed, sealed and everything.
Veteran approved by SD.
Yes. When you are hosting it here, we are going.
Veteran approved by SD.
Yeah, but we play new Gold Stars. Frimpong Manso has done an exceptional job over there. But you remember last season, Buafagotan?
Yeah.
Then first 8 game, then they first we
Make- make
try
I-
challenging the things, but unfortunately, Suchman do them at things. But I forget that one. But Bibeli Ghost Stars have really done well this season. If not for what Nation FC did, I think they would not have been even in this title. But they are right now, they are in it, and all they have to do is just get the win, and they've won the league. So I think I think the league right now is in their own hands, because as you said, the Ghana Premier League, we use it to, we don't use goal difference, and they've already beaten them and they've drawn one. So I think all football man's when
But
have
oh,
to do is just
when they win the game, no.
I'm building a point.
Calm down,
No, I'm building a
So
point.
who is winning?
Who is winning?
Yeah.
I think from where I'm coming
Bro,
from.
if it's what you think, then it's right.
Oh no.
So who is winning?
I think. But who wins is not what I
Who is winning?
Who
is winning?
I think.
Yeah, you think there's rubbish. You're not rubbish.
I think.
Who is winning?
Accra
is winning.
will not. Oh,
who is winning? John.
You're gonna go start.
Simple.
Win.
So John said you're gonna go start.
Accra.
And they'll be crowned. And they'll be crowned champions of the league, right?
No.
Boy, my mama was on that. We're going to go start to beat Accra Lions.
We know, bro. We know.
We'll be able to go start with Accra Lions.
No.
So we'll be able to go start with the league.
No, they'll not win the
So which team is winning the league?
Nations FC. Kasimingo. I'm a Kasimingo boy, baby Kasimingo. That's my killer. Okansi.
John.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So that was it by John and then myself. Can you do all to like, share, subscribe? We'll see you in the next one. We'll be doing something next weekend. When the Ghana Premier League ends, we are going to do our own awards. We are going to pick the goalkeepers. Then we rate them. Then we award who is the best. We do top 3. Midfielders, we do that. Defenders, we do for centre backs, right backs, left backs. We do for attackers. And then we do for coaches.
Then we do flop of the season.
Yeah,
flop coach of the season.
Exactly. So we are going to do all this. So be watching out for that content. So it is GPL Plus. Let's get this.
Yeah, then next week we will carry on the girls to go put them on the streets and make them
girls.
More girls.
So that is that for today. Do also like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.